So we are in session 4 of Strixhaven. I don't know if we're still waiting on anybody, but
Mhm.
yeah. So we're gonna get on into it.
All right. Welcome back, class of 25. It's good to see y'all again. Hope everybody had a good week.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to jump right into the mess where we pick up from last time. You guys had your first fight during the midst
Yeah.
of your orientation and your exploring the Biblioplex. Some of the locations you were led to a room where you encountered a mimic. Bloom was almost eaten by said mimic. Then you killed it. One of
As one does.
Yeah, as one does, One of the instructors came by and was like, "What the is all that racket? Who's in here?" Discovered you all, figured out that you were in a room that shouldn't have been where you were tested. Also, Mimics attacking you is not part of the orientation. Wondered if you guys did something. Before she got in there, you examined the room a little bit and found 4 containers holding slot eggs. There was a little bit of back and forth about that. After
Yeah.
the professor came, grabbed you all, you were escorted to the headmaster's office where you had a quick little rendezvous and information dump to Headmaster Frostblood, kind of giving the clues and information that happened about the battle. You were all sent to your rooms. In the midst of your travel away, everyone getting
Ugh.
sorted, there was an announcement across the entire campus. And Headmaster Frostblood encouraged all students to get to their rooms and stay there, and that the campus was going on lockdown. A couple teachers walked by, checked identities, verified that you were all where you're supposed to be. There was no other sounds let out. Astrid, as you were heading back with Sasan on your way to the Witherbone campus, in the midst of the Sedgemoor, you noticed a figure standing off. He was following you, watching, never interacted. That's pretty much where we left off. We'll pick it up as everyone's getting ready for bed. Lockdown is ceased and lasted for a couple hours.
You awake in the morning and some things are different.
All
Very
of them are
Before you
clean
go to
shaven
before you
everywhere.
wake up in the morning, Alaric,
Yeah,
where do you fall asleep?
probably in the chair
In your
again.
chair,
Yep.
reading one of your books?
The chair is more designed to be slept in than sat in.
Yeah. You sit there, you're reading one of your books, you've dozed off. You don't know what it is. Something causes you to stir in your room a bit. You know you're asleep. You don't know if it's a dream so much as maybe a weird thought. There's a girl, long white hair, red eyes, wearing a dark, heavily hooded robe.
stands in the corner,
And she
just
sits
points
there
at
and she
you.
stares at you. And then she smiles a bit.
That's not creepy at all.
Whoever it is, they don't interact with you, they don't bother you. It's almost like they're watching you while you sleep. Almost lovingly, but in a weird way.
Ghostbuster time it
And it's
is.
almost like as you sit up to, I guess, verify that there's someone in your room, you blink and then she's gone.
Oh, that's weird. Could have sworn she was wearing my coat. Just kind of like pat myself. It's like, oh, still have it on. Maybe I need to drink less whiskey at night.
The sun, while you're sleeping, you also have a bit of a flashback. You see yourself moving around, belongings being packed and unpacked, small house, larger house, which you would almost make out to be a socialite's dwelling. And you see your parents. They're laughing, having a event of some kind. You see them schmoozing with these upper elites. That's something about these people that, as you're watching them, you can see through the lies, the smiles, the fake laughs. They start, you don't like it. You know, a lot of these people use that as their way of climbing the ladder. It's a lot like your parents. You see them struggle and fight and do more and more to try to gain that status, even so much so that they are part of the reason why you're even here at Strixhaven. And I think it was your dad. Before you leave, I hope that by the time you come back, you've made a name for yourself. That'll help us climb even higher among the social ladder. Strokes the side of your head. You're gonna be so great. Well, you better be.
No pressure, no pressure, no pressure.
All pressure, all the time.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. A gift. It's this black stone amulet, the head of a serpent. And hopefully, this will lead you down the right path. Good luck, daughter. Make us proud. Your dream ends.
Ooh. If she had been able to speak, there would have been a lot of things Hassan would have said to that.
Mm-hmm.
Very few of them usable in polite company.
You all wake up the next morning.
Oh, so Duckus isn't special enough to have dreams. Okay, gotcha.
No, he's not. Not tonight. At least not that night.
Oh, that means that this is going to be a continuing thing. Concerned. Concerned.
You'll wake up the next morning.
They do.
Easy.
No, they trance, but so they'll still remember things.
Mhm.
Yeah. They
So that's
have
not
memories
so that's
of
not
their
even a
lives
dream.
before.
Wait, no.
This-
Yeah, a
Uh,
Warforged.
Yeah,
Kalistar.
Warforged.
Kalistar, don't dream.
Yeah, Kalistar. Yeah,
Mm,
but say that
well,
wasn't even
technically.
Hassan just saw memory. They didn't even see a fucking what do you call it?
Yeah,
Because
that
when
wasn't
they
even a
dream,
dream.
when they were to dream, Kalistar just speak to their dream being thing, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't remember what it was called.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine. Oh, don't worry. You don't have to dream. I'm going to make you suffer one way or the other.
Damn.
There is no
Warforged. I mean, technically, the Emperor's a predated version of a Warforged. He doesn't technically dream, but he remembers shit.
Yeah, I made him dream before.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what your character sheet says. I'm God.
Also that.
Lol.
I have gone beyond, I've transcended beyond the thing that is your character sheet. I am
I
arisen.
control the rules of the game, bitch.
Fantastic.
So yeah, wake up, collect yourselves together. You don't all have to be in the same place, but what is available for you is to either be at the Bibliopex, you can be at the campus commons, where you're basically on your way up to either the fire jolt or into the Biblioplex itself, or you can be sitting at your dorms. But you do know that all of you will be attending Magical Philosophies this afternoon
Mhm.
as you step into your first class.
Bloom has made everyone bento boxes for the day to their specific tastes.
That was what y'all did. Y'all all went to Bloom's room. She made food. While y'all were there, you got sent away.
So she made more food.
hmm This was stuff
Mhm.
that was given to you beforehand.
Oh,
But yeah,
my brother made a point. Twinkie wasn't there. He was in the bathroom.
She
Or if you
probably
say-
made him something like a mushroom omelet or something, but made it slightly runny because he seems to like wet things.
Moist.
Yup, it's moist. Just for Twinkie.
gross. It's fucking disgusting.
Damp.
What?
That's about how I feel.
A damp omelet sounds so fucking disgusting. I'm sorry. There's nothing appealing about that to me. I can't take
Lizard
it.
man. He wants all
Soak
his
it.
food.
Soak that omelet, baby.
Ugh. So
Give it like
omelet
a mushroom gravy. Yeah.
Soak it in
Okay.
some mushroom glaze.
Yup, mushroom glaze. We already know he
Extra-
likes mushrooms.
Put extra quotation on
Extra
that
cra-
mushroom.
Bloom's not gonna give Twinkie drugs. She thinks Twinkie's got enough in his system as it is.
And he only eats bugs and raw meat.
Well, Bloom wouldn't know that, would she? So she was going based off the textures that she had seen him consume prior. And the fact that he does eat mushrooms.
A learning experience.
She tried to do a nice thing.
Yeah, he's typing in Discord chat.
Yeah, I see it now.
Oh, I can't see that with streaming.
Is it
Well,
yeah,
I'm not
he only eats
streaming, but
bugs
I'm
and raw meat.
recording. But yeah.
Yeah, and you can't find those mushrooms anywhere but his home swamp. We said hometown, but then switched to home swamp.
Well, you've also got Feywild shit, so she's got some Feywild
Yeah.
shrooms.
Oh yeah, you definitely
So
have
good.
face rooms. Please do not give the face rooms to Twinkie unless he
Can you
asks for
imagine?
them. Please.
I already
only
said-
imagine.
That boy will be having so many visions.
I don't think Twinkie needs the visions from the face rooms.
I mean, that's basically what the face rooms are too, Twinkie. They're all fucked up. They're gonna have you off your ass.
Their fey drugs are worse than any drugs on the material plane by a mile.
Yeah, Bloom takes them like they're candy, and it has no.
Because you're a fey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You are a
to
baby.
you, it doesn't mean any fucking thing. It's like that's normal to me.
Dear God, I could see it like her aunt and her try and have like a one-off as to who can get the highest on an off day on the weekend.
Make it
You'll see it.
make a casual soup at face rooms.
Oh my
Pretty
god.
much. Pretty much. Violet would warn the students, don't eat the soup. That is
Then,
that is for
Everybody
people
who
from the
eats it just
Feywild
tweets
only.
out.
Violet's like, who ate my
Bloom.
soup?
As you're heading out to do all of this, can you give me a
Mhm.
perception check real quick?
Sure.
I have the distinct feeling that that kind
Nat
of high
20.
would be the kind that leaves people
Nat
catatonic.
26.
Natural
Door was
20
unlocked after you locked
Yeah,
her
Nat
door.
26. Yep.
down the stairs, heading out from campus. You see your boy.
Oh, it's Quinn.
Yeah, little Quinny Quinn.
Like,
Properly put
hey.
together, wearing very like fancy clothes. Looks like a very first day of real class outfit.
Hmm,
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? How'd you sleep?
I slept all right. I stayed up all night making bento boxes. You want one? She has extras.
Sure. Wait. Is it made from face stuff?
No, it's not. It's normal food. I'm a chef.
What? I had to
Normal-
ask.
normal
Last time I
food
thought you
for
had
a
normal
man.
drugs, and they were
Well,
definitely
they're
not
normal
normal
to
drugs.
me. They are normal to me.
Right.
Yes, well, sweetness, everything's not. All of us aren't like you. He just
I would
smiles.
hope not. Because there's only one of me.
Didn't you say your aunt worked here, so technically there's two?
We still have our own unique personalities. She's a lot more timid and much more into plants than I am. Don't eat her soup.
Don't eat her soup.
Thanks for the heads up.
Mm-hmm. You thought my drugs were bad. Don't eat her soup.
Wait, if you're saying don't eat a soup, are you inviting me to have dinner with you and your aunt?
Mm, no, I'm saying if you end up in any of her alchemy classes, sometimes she has soup. Don't eat the soup.
Oh.
I mean, I don't mind if you come over for dinner sometimes. I cook all the time. But I'm not inviting you to meet my family.
I'm just making sure.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a little fast, don't you think?
That's why I asked.
Mhm.
You're in with philosophies?
Actually, I'm up to a magic class.
Yeah, magical philosophies.
She thinks she's bad at names.
Give me a
She's like
history
that.
check.
She remembers where she's
Yep.
going.
Let's see if she remembers that that's the class she's supposed to be in or not. 10. Yes, you remember. 10's
Yeah.
plenty enough.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
He just nods. Okay.
I take it you know where we're going then, or
Yes, I do. You want to go together?
okay. Sure. Is Delkus out
Cool.
now or no?
Yeah, Delkus, do you walk down and see this weird interaction happening?
Yeah, he would crawl himself out of bed, throw his stuff on, and wander down.
She hands him his bento box too, just as he walks up. Here you go.
He looks at it.
You probably catch the
Back at
end
you.
of that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
He looks down at it, back at you. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, this is Delkus. He's one of the transfers with me.
Oh,
Wait. Okay, and again, this is the one that was drugged, right? Like, super drugged?
Yes.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes.
super drugged.
Surprise mega dose.
Poor dumb bastard.
Nice to
He has no idea he actually met you before.
yeah, nice to meet you when you're
Sober.
in a better state of mind.
Wait, we've met before?
Briefly, it's okay. We don't expect you to remember what you did while on drugs.
Yeah, you seemed kind of out of it last time.
Yeah.
To say the
Oh,
least.
great. So more of your friends have seen me look like an idiot.
All 7 of
boy.
the transfers saw you. Yeah.
From what
We
I
should all be
understand,
in this
it was
class that we're
out of
headed
your
to right
control.
now. All
Yep.
all 8 of us.
Yeah. Delkus, no insight check needed. This dude looks defeated.
I kind of give him a slap on the back. Chin up. It's only the beginning.
Wait, there's
And
worse
Lucky-
things that she's gonna do.
Delkus, how dare you assume things?
I said no such thing. I said this is only the beginning. You don't know where the story leads.
It's just the first day of
Okay.
class.
Yeah.
Look at you being
I
a
take it you're
defeatist
going
already.
to philosophies too.
All 8 of us will be in that class.
Cool. Hopefully, I get to properly meet all of your other friends. Come on, let's go.
So she clippy clops beside him, letting him lead because
Clippity-clop.
she don't know where the fuck she's going.
Yep. He's walking in front. He's very like walk with command and grace. Definitely has gone through some sort of formal training.
In other
Oh,
words,
shit.
class rep wannabe.
Basically.
Even Alaric, the class rep.
He's you guys' rep. I don't know about the entire class.
Okay.
Oh,
He's the representative for you 8.
Mm.
oh, neat. All right, I
Which
follow along.
cool. Which speaking of Mr. Alaric, you head on out. I assume you leave earlier in the day, Mr. Studious.
No, Lark would have
Love
gotten up, would have done his hour of hell,
Mm-hmm.
of running around the fucking campus and physical training, basically.
Yep.
And then, yeah, he would have headed out.
Lark, you probably run past Astrid somewhere along the way, knowing what Astrid's usually doing early in the morning, working out because when else is she gonna do it?
24/7. Wouldn't schedule hours.
Well, of course,
There you go.
Astrid's bento is full of high protein meats and probably double eggs or what have you.
Astrid, actually.
Oh, yeah, Astrid, you think Lark's a fucking moron, by the way, because he's running in his coat.
Jesus.
He never takes the fucking thing off.
Never takes it off. But yeah.
Although it would be notable that he doesn't have a shirt on underneath it. He just has the coat on.
Bruh.
Okay, yeah, that makes it a little bit weird.
Yep.
He does look
It's-
like an idiot then.
It's almost like he got up, realized he was gonna be late for something, and then just started going.
Oh god.
Yeah, he got woken up in the middle of the night. Normally he sleeps just fine.
Does the
Mhm.
prestidigitation spell clean things?
Yes.
Well,
Okay. Because
yeah.
Bloom would just look at him, hit the cantrip,
He
and then
already
keep walking.
he already did that.
By the time he gets to you guys, he's already done all this. I'm just saying he would have saw Astrid in the morning while he was on his run.
Oh, okay.
Because Astrid and Sasan wake up very early every day.
Yep. Fucking
Now- Mind you, Sasan may be conscious, but that does not mean she's happy about it. You would probably see Astrid like working out, doing like who knows, something like push-ups, and Sasan would just be draped over Astrid's back, looking for every bit of warmth she could.
Mhm.
why do you think I wear the coat?
I mean, well, as you're running, your body kind of gets hotter. Is it really necessary?
Everywhere's too cold. The only place that feels even close to warm enough is the Lawhold campus.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Right, well, I've got the rest of the campus to run around. Don't freeze to death, Sasan. See you all later.
Sasan was just casually piggybacking.
Sasan is probably just sitting up there signing. I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. It's fucking cold.
Yeah. Sasan is literally just draped herself across the shoulders of Astrid and is doing everything she can to absorb heat. She may be conscious, but
It's gonna be a wet
Whenever
heat, but
Astrid-
whatever.
whenever Astrid like actually bothers to look over her shoulder, she just sees Sasan like just slightly glaring out towards the open area, like she's personally offended about being awake.
Motherfucker, you're an elf, you trance.
Oh yeah, she does not like to be here. She does not want to be doing this. Astrid is the only good part of this.
I don't
That's
want to do
'cause she's
PT.
warm.
I don't want to do PT in that crack of the
Also-
morning.
Asterisk, also, while you're working out after you. No, you're fine. Go ahead.
So I'm literally just envisioning, like a baby carrier.
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
Sitting in it.
While you're doing your push-ups and your workout, maybe 10, 15 minutes after you see Alaric, you hear a bunch of dudes running in a formation, yelling some sort of cadence. You see that guy Jason leading a group of guys wearing the ILS shirts.
Okay.
He doesn't stop, but he definitely like looks, he waves, but he stays walking. He's definitely not going to stop when he sees Sasan's face.
Yeah, eventually, like it would take a good while before Sasan could be motivated to get off of Astrid's back, and even then, it would probably be because Astrid started doing burpees, and that was just a little
Aw.
bit too much jostling.
Fuck burpees.
Baby.
I don't miss those, Dave, at all.
Nope, I do not miss 4 or 5 a.m. PT. Fuck that.
Nope.
Nothing like being told, "Hey, we have formation at 7. Be there at 4:30." What the fuck?
Yeah, fuck that. Kiss my ass. You think I'm gonna do that? But yeah, you guys have your morning. Astrid, whatever it was that you saw last night, you don't see it. Kind of expect to, seeing as it was kind of skulking through the darkness. Which, now you've noticed, Witherbloom kind of always is in perpetual twilight. It's always kind of dark in there. When you leave from over by your dormitories, you start to realize how bright the rest of the campus is.
Well, that's an adjustment.
You see, that would probably be one of the few things that would actually cause Sasan to smile, because if there's sunlight, There's warmth.
Mhm. Well, Quince,
Yes.
how does your wake up routine go? Because I know y'all have a whole thing.
They wake up at a strict time, fairly early in the morning, not like super early though. But otherwise, they take their leisurely time in the morning, just maintaining their little apartment, watering plants, getting food before taking their time to dress up. And you said it's cold at this time of year?
Oh, it was just cold at the time of morning that they were working out. It's not
Oh,
cold,
okay.
cold.
Yeah, like
Okay.
we
Probably
were
like-
up before the sun.
Yeah,
Ah,
up before the sun. So it's probably like early. It's early fall, so still getting the dog days of summer a little bit.
okay. I think they would wake up like after the sun begins to rise.
Hmm.
But after taking their time and getting ready in the morning, they'll head out.
You kind of, based off of the way the last couple of days have gone, you kind of expect Grayson to knock at your door. He doesn't this morning.
Well, must be busy.
You actually don't have any interactions with anyone along the way. You do see a couple students like looking at the both of you. They point some of them and they whisper, but nobody stops you. Nobody says anything.
Hmm.
A few of them
Natalie-
wave.
Oh, Natalie will wave brightly to the ones who wave at them, and Ashley will kind of give the ones that whisper in hushed voices, kind of give them a sort of mean look.
Mean muggin.
Well, yeah. It doesn't take all of you long. You meet up somewhere in the middle of campus once all of you have made it to central area. You all see Bloom walking up with these boxes in her hand, and the little human boy walking directly in front of her, almost guiding her.
Hmm. I was going
It's much
to
put
ask if
together
you.
this time.
I was going to ask if you adopted a lost puppy, but it looks like he's leading you by the leash.
No. But she gives them all their bento brunch boxes, I guess. I don't know how early in the afternoon it is.
Oh, well, I didn't. I assume all of you had met me before, but I guess the proper introduction: Quintilius Antifa Melentor III, and he like sticks his
Seems like-
hand out to shake anyone's hand who will do it.
Astrid's gonna inhale her box right away and roughly shake the boy's hand.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Alaric.
You too. Maybe lay off the drugs next time, kiddo.
He didn't ask what it was the first time, and now he's not gonna take them again.
Now he's gonna doubt everything you hand him from
Yeah,
now
he
on.
already has. He already thought I drugged his bento box. I did not.
Oh.
It's normal food.
Truly, we all worry every time we open anything that you've made. That it's going to be some.
It's safe. I don't put drugs in my food.
No,
My
I
aunt
wouldn't-
would, but I'm
I
not my
wouldn't-
aunt.
I
I'm
would not.
concerned how
I-
loosely you use the word safe.
Exactly.
I-
Your constitution as a resident of the Fae is much different from ours. So the ingredients that you might
I
use
would not
contain-
feed you anything your weakened immune system could not handle.
So now our immune systems are weakened.
Compared to the Feywild stuff, yes.
Do I sense a little bit of racism there?
No,
Our inferior immune systems.
you just see her rummage in her side pocket after she's straightened out all these bento boxes, just you.
As he's
How
saying
many-
this, he's got a huge smirk across his face. He's
did
clearly
not
trying to
want-
gaslight.
It's like I did not
So I
want to
take
start
it
this
all
day
of
with an
you-
anxiety. Just fucking.
So I take it all of you are going to philosophies with Miss Bloom.
I told you this. I told you all 8 of us are here.
Yeah, you said 8. Where's
Twins, me, Delkus, Twinkie, Faison, Astrid, and Alark.
yes, but I only see
Speaking of our
7
class
of you.
pet, where is he?
And that's the point that he was going to make. Does Twinkie appear somewhere, or is Twinkie off doing his own thing?
Did he flip the fucking coin in up the toilet and you just hear loud slurping outside the classroom?
In other words, cue wake up scenario. What do you do? What is your morning situation?
Someone will have to read it for me because I'm not going to be able to swap screens while
Yeah,
recording.
no,
Yeah.
yes. He said Twinkie's not even there. So where is Mr. Twinkie?
Did anyone check the bathrooms?
I don't know where Twinkie is. I gotta roll me the die. Hold on.
Are you in your normal
Why is
bathroom, or
my
are you in a
mouse-
different one?
I don't know if he's in the swamp or. Let me roll this D100.
Do you have a list of 100 locations he could be in?
Yeah.
No,
Oh my god.
I don't.
He does.
6. Okay.
Is
Let's
there a
see.
sink in the classroom?
In the classroom that you're in, no, there's not a sink in there.
Okay. Is there a bubbler outside?
Yeah, maybe like 4 or 5 doors down.
Okay, well then everybody would have walked by him as he was sitting in the bubbler playing in the water.
You said sitting, right?
No,
Yep.
no, he
sitting
didn't.
in the bubbler.
Okay.
He's sitting. You're just sitting in the middle of the.
Yeah,
the
that's
bubbler.
not what I heard.
Yes.
Okay, because me, the DM, heard shitting, and I was
Yeah,
gonna say
that's
you're
what I
absolutely
heard.
not doing that.
I
You're not dropping a deuce
mean-
in. You're not dropping a deuce in the water fountain. I'm sorry, absolutely not. I will hard no you right there.
That is desecrated fountain water.
Please do not be taking a shit in the public water
Public
system.
areas.
Please.
Yeah.
I can't help what you heard, okay?
No, that's why I started panicking a little bit. I was like, "What? Where'd you say you were?"
He's just sitting there and he's like, oop, pressure. Gotta go to the bathroom. See, but he doesn't use the bathrooms as the bathrooms. Like, he goes outside like an animal. So,
You go outside like an animal.
this
Twinkie,
guy
why
has
you
spent
do that?
33 years in the swamp by himself, all right? He has no idea what a bathroom is even used for other than a watering hole.
Delkus will have to have a conversation with him on that at some point then.
Indeed.
Oh, no. Delkus, he's already gotten to the point where Delkus starts talking to him. He just grabs him, flips the coin, then goes to the bathroom, leaves him there, and flips it again.
Delkus
He
will
said
steal
Delkus
that
is
coin
not
from you.
going to leash me.
Delkus will steal that coin.
Twinkie doesn't even know he has class right now because the papers they gave him, he just ate when he gave them. So,
Oh, good.
Oh, that means the headmaster's gonna have to go get him or
Twinkie,
something.
Realize that the rest of your classmates are all walking past you towards a room.
well, I mean,
Just don't look at him. Do not make direct eye
What I say?
contact. He'll just continue to do whatever he wants.
he's gonna slumber off the bubbler after he fills his little beakers with some fresh water this time, because he realized that Bloom didn't really like his special concoction. And he doesn't know why everybody else doesn't really like him that much. So he's trying to get on everybody's good side. So he's going to bring fresh fresh vials of water as he slumps behind the whole team into the classroom. He doesn't really have a wake up routine because he only sleeps like 2 hours a day.
Bloom would hand him the makeshift bento. She's like, I wasn't sure what you wanted, so
Okay,
it's got
and he'll
mushrooms
hand
in it at least.
a beaker of clean water.
Quotations.
I tentatively take it.
And I'm
in
sure he got it from
return.
the bubbler that he was just drinking out of.
Yeah.
That I was just sitting in.
Mm, Same thing.
So it's still
Sitting
gonna
in
have.
it, drinking out of it, playing in the water. Twinkie kind of does them all at once.
Yeah, like I said, she tentatively
In my
takes
head.
it for later. Thanks.
It's clean out of the bubbler, fresh. Just for you.
Okay. Thanks. Blood's wary of anything he hands her. I don't think you can blame her.
Twinkie.
Douglas is wary of everything, and anybody here hands him.
Yes, sir.
You see this red-headed human boy turn around. Oh, you must be the other friend. Hi, Quintrilli. And he gives you this whole long, stupid-ass name. Also, Ashley, I saw your comment. I'm coming to your response. I meant to
Okay,
respond to
so
you.
Oh,
as
fine.
he introduces himself, he pulls out a beaker of water and he goes. He asks him if he wants to receive the blessing of the great lizard.
Just say no, Quinn.
What's the blessing
just
of the
say
great
no.
lizard?
Just say no.
He asks
Fucking
before you says that.
Yeah.
What's the great lizard? And while he's still shaking your hand, Twinkie.
Great lizard is lizard of all. He's almighty and forgiving and healing and righteous and female. Every lizard wants great lizard.
Oh my god, no.
Oh, the greatest lizard is a female. That's interesting. Sure, I'll receive her blessing. How about that?
He opens a beaker and just dumps it on his head and goes, "Blessing of great lizard."
Looks like
bless.
I tried to warn you. I tried.
This reminds me
The
of
water-
I played once.
The water has a hint of rosemary to it because he put rosemary in it to bless it.
Cool. Twinkie, can you give me a religion check now?
Oh no. Don't baptize my friend! Oh, fuck!
Oh my god, really? You give me a 17 on a roll that's not needed, but a 4 on a roll that is? Why?
It does not do anything. Please.
Or it could
Twinkie.
be inverted rolls.
Twinkie. You pour the water on him, you see him react to it, and you almost instinctually expect him to yell. Oh. Well, whatever you did, I think your prayer's a little off. It didn't do anything.
The great lizard's
Hang on.
very finicky.
No, I understand how gods are. And he snaps his fingers and casts prestidigitation, and all of
Yep.
the water just off of his
Bloom was
body.
about
He
to do the
is
same
instantly
damn thing.
Insulted. He's instantly insulted. He's like, "How dare you take away the great lizard water?" And he snorts through his nose and walks by him. He's like, "Heathen." And
He
walks
didn't
by.
ask for a.
But it didn't work. He says it as you're walking past him.
It can't work if you clean it off. It takes time.
No, that's not how it works.
I'm sorry.
Don't tell me how the great lizard works. Do you follow the great lizard? No, you don't even like great lizard blessing. And he walks over to a chair and sits down angrily.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like 3 steps forward, 4 steps backwards.
17
But he
steps back.
blesses the chair before he sits down in it. He's like, bless, and then he sits.
Well, at least he, at least
you
he,
on the map.
at least he
can,
asked this time. That's the big
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
You can
like
take a
he's
seat
trying to get
wherever you would
consent.
like.
Remember, all you guys like. I know you don't like Twinkie. But Twinkie don't care.
Douglas
Great
doesn't
lizard
mind
love.
Twinkie. He considers Twinkie a pet.
Twinkie will remember that when y'all need the great blessing to survive.
It's less that I dislike you and more that discipline is paramount.
Sasan just finds him fascinating. It's like, so this is what happens when someone grows up totally outside of society's rules.
Because
Mhm.
Douglas considers Twinkie a pet because you haven't shown him a lot of
But you
your
aren't.
fully intelligent side, so he thinks you're feral.
Yeah, he won't show people till he trusts them.
This is something, and he also you didn't even speak to them for the first 2 days of them knowing you.
Yeah. Essentially, we think you're kind of just dull.
Yeah.
And that's the way he wants it.
Takes their seats.
Wait for the first wisdom puzzle to pop up and he's going to blow their minds.
Oh, it won't surprise Alaric in the slightest. That's why Alaric doesn't like you, is because you choose to be an idiot. And he would actually just say, he's like, the reason I don't like you, Twinkie, is because despite having the capacity for otherwise, you choose stupidity. And in fact, you use it like a weapon.
What? What, like a weapon?
Exactly.
No, I
And
really honestly missed what you said.
Alaric said the reason he doesn't like Twinkie is because Twinkie has the capacity to be more, but uses stupidity like a weapon. That's he would just tell you.
It's more like a defense mechanism.
Yeah, but he doesn't know you that well to know that, so that's how he sees it.
I mean, to be fair, Twinkie's intelligence is only average. It's only average, and for a lizard folk, that's not very intelligent.
Okay. Let's see. I got you two. Got all that. Let me pull a Sasan out.
I'll look over at
Pull
Bloom as
Astrid
she.
out.
I'll look over at Bloom as she sits next to me. Do you need a companion, or do you mind moving?
Oh, we can pull one out for herself.
I don't mind being
That one back.
anchor for you if you need, but
Is this desk right here on, like right here, sittable? Can we sit at this desk?
No, all of the desks are the four columns with on the sides of the things.
I love how I'm
Okay.
the only one on the other side of the fucking classroom.
To be fair,
Well, I just pulled
out of
Sasan and
game?
Astrid out. They can put
out of
themselves where they
game,
want.
Delkus literally sat in the seat Bloom was going to sit in. She's like, fine, I'll go sit next to Alaric.
You don't. Oh, you got green cushions right there. Okay, he's taking the green cushion.
Fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, to be fair, I was gonna sit where Delkus was sitting, but he got there first.
No, wait. He needs an empty desk because he can't bless stuff with papers in the way. So I will go over there.
There's an empty desk right up front left.
Yes, but it's a front
No.
row thing for her. She'd want to sit in one of those first two desks.
Twinkie definitely doesn't
Listen.
want to sit in the front.
Well, Twinkie don't even want to be around y'all, to be quite honest. He knows y'all don't like him.
Thanks, Delkus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even notice that this one has purple seats. I just walked up to the one.
Uh-huh.
That's funny.
Astrid, Sasan, where do you two want to sit? Because I'm going to be placing people around afterwards.
I'm sure Quinn's gonna try and sit next to Bloom now that there's a seat vacant.
Sasan would sit either directly in front or one seat to the side of Astrid, and she would make sure and like kind of spread her papers wide.
Because screw other students. We taking whole desks.
And
Like
she-
here. Astrid,
I mean-
you basically take the entire desk. No one can sit next to you because these desks are not made for your size.
yeah.
So like the
Sasana's
twins, she gets a desk to herself.
Yeah, she basically has this seat. You take the very first seat at the back. As you
Honestly, I'm
walk in,
surprised she
you're like,
didn't
"I'm not
take the
even gonna
desk
waste my time
adjacent
walking
to it because that one looks bigger. The one
This
here looks bigger than the rest of the desks.
It doesn't really matter.
I know.
The map is just representative.
Yes. Young places. Quinn actually does not sit next to you, Blue.
Oh, okay.
He goes and he sits up in the front at the desk with the greens at the front here.
Are there any other lizards in this one?
Not that you see.
Okay.
Just Delkus.
Delkus is
the closest-
Dragonborn.
I know, he's the closest
Delkus
thing to a
doesn't
lizard.
qualify to be an honorable lizard.
He's a different type of lizard.
He is not true lizard. He is.
To Delkus,
He is
be called a
weird.
lizard is a
He's weird
slur.
other cousin.
To Delkus, to be called a lizard is a slur.
Oh.
That's so bad. And as you all start getting settled in your room, collecting your seats, almost like appearing from nowhere, you see this brown-skinned elven woman with this pale white hair. Puts her feet up on the desk. Well, good morning. Welcome, 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 first years. Nice to make your acquaintance. I am Professor Talgra Venmeyer.
Never gonna remember that.
And,
She's just gonna call her Miss T.
Give me a second.
Like Miss
Give
T
me a
stuff.
second. In the people of Strixhaven, I'm gonna put a picture of Professor T in there.
Yep.
That's that's Professor Venmeyer. She sits, she's bouncing this orb in her hand. Welcome, 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 everyone. Take the seats. Your normal teacher for philosophy is got a promotion. And I'm taking the class over now. Didn't really prepare. So we're going to do this instead. And she like sits forward. What? Wait a minute. Sasan? And this teacher recognizes you from something or somewhere, but you have no idea who she is.
Do I know you?
No, you don't know me, but I definitely know you. Well, better yet, I know your parents.
And there immediately there's just this quiet kind of disappointment on her face. I apologize.
Yeah, they're an interesting bunch. And hopefully, I can expect that you will be on your best behavior.
Sasan would just nod.
I appreciate that. Well, to the rest of you, sorry. Yes, with the sparkly thing that reads, "You don't talk." Yes, you, the one that's not talking.
Do you need something with my sister?
No, I just wanted to verify that she couldn't speak.
Oh, that's correct.
Okay.
Wait, how
When
does tiny lady cast spell no speaking?
They cast as a pair. Ashley performs
One
the
does
somatic components and acts as essentially the channeler of the magic, while Natalie acts as the verbal components and the intent behind the magic. Think of them as two halves of a magical circle. Put together, they can cast anything they'd like. Apart, they are woefully incomplete.
10 points to Master Knot. Duckus,
Yes.
it's nice to meet you. What is your background with alchemy?
I have none of my own, but I have witnessed a little bit.
Huh. Well, all right. Good to know. I'm sorry. The one that speaks for the one that doesn't speak. What are your names again?
I'm Natalie, and this is my sister Ashley.
Perfect. Do you two have a background with alchemy?
Nope.
Wonderful.
I do. I make my own potions.
Twinkie,
Oh, this is good.
good. You make your own potions. I'd love to.
Yes, yes,
I'd be.
here.
Do you give her one?
Green. Yeah, it's like
Mm.
featured green. Here.
Blue makes a face.
She takes it.
Yes, drink.
Oh, I'm not gonna drink it right now. I can drink it in a bit. Give me a second. And she like holds it up to her face.
It looks like somebody took like mud mixed with like leaves and everything and just like smashed it all together.
You're gonna be chunky.
Okay.
Gonna
What's
be
the purpose of this
chunky.
potion, Twinkie?
Potion. It makes Belly feel better after having sour tummy.
Oh, like an antacid.
What's an antacid?
An anti-diuretic?
If you eat something that doesn't agree with you, does it make your stomach feel all grumbly?
It cure runny butt. It cure runny butt. It cure upchuck from
Run
stomach.
butt.
Make go away. So I guess
Ye old
yeah.
pecto, got it.
Nice. I'm actually quite proud of this. I think Maybe
Well,
me and you should talk after class. I think you have a talent that I want to help you cultivate.
I also have these. He pulls out like this big, like rolled up yard of vines and stuff. I use this to cover wounds.
Okay.
It's got healing
Poison ivy.
property. Stop reading my
Wonderful.
mind.
Wonderful. All right. I will inspect more of these in a second. Miss Swiggenhammer,
Yes.
I take it this is new to you, all of this. You look more like the punchy type to me.
Just a bit.
I think you'll enjoy this class. Miss Camphor,
Yes.
what do you know about oozes?
Enough that I don't like working with them. But,
Well, did your auntie tell you that they're bad?
Not that they're bad, just that they're more difficult to work with at times, depending on which variety we're talking about.
Yes. Well, I know this is supposed to be magical philosophies, but to be fair, I like alchemy a little bit more, so I'm going to teach you a bit of that today.
No, I'm most familiar with
and-
healing herbs, so.
Good, but alchemy is not just potion making. It's life. Twisting, mutating, dancing. And she's still holding Twinkie's vial. She picks up another one. And inside of it, you see undulating around this liquid. It starts to glow green. Okay.
Twinkie examines it closely.
She passes one out to all of you. She never leaves her desk. She just has mage hands like run out and give one to each desk.
Can he open it and smell it?
You just open it.
Yeah, he wants to like open it and like sniff it and swirl it
Cool.
around.
Twinkie opens the little container and you start to smell it. It starts to move.
What sorcery is this? He puts the cover back on it.
That's an ooze Twinkie.
Oh,
What you guys are gonna
Twinkie
do
has
today?
lots of ooze friends.
Yes, and what all of you are going to do today, you are going to work on the magical properties of each different type of ooze. All of you have been given one to study.
Duckus mutters to himself. Vile little things.
Is each vial like a different color?
Yes.
All right. What color is?
Twinkie, what's your favorite color?
Twinkie's favorite color would be. I'd have to say green.
Yours is green. Delkus, what is your favorite color?
You go for either like an orange or a black.
You get a black ooze. Bloom.
Teal.
Teal. Alaric, I'm sure yours is purple.
It's actually gold.
All this purple on your design, I would have. And the fact that you sat in the purple chairs, it was just like, man, purple, I guess.
You know what they say about assuming?
Half out of you and me.
Except for when you're God. It's just an ass at that point.
Rip.
So yeah, he's just the ass. But yeah, so then there's not a gold ooze, unfortunately.
Yellow.
She does hand you a purple one.
Mhm.
Because she assumed. So she just hands you a purple ooze. Favorite colors?
For the twins, because that cut out if you said it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Out.
What'd you say?
Yeah, twinsies. Sorry.
Oh.
Favorite color?
Blue, like their eyes
Favorite
and
colors?
sapphire amulet.
Cool. So you get 2 blue oozes.
Oh
Sasan.
boy.
What's Sasan's favorite color?
My favorite color is red.
You have 1 red ooze. Bringing up the rear. Astrid.
Also red.
Okay, you both get red oozes. All right. So for the next 20 minutes, I'm going to allow you guys to analyze figure out whatever properties about your oozes that you would like to present. All of you will give me one clue about what type of ooze, and we will discuss. You may break into groups. You can do this individually. I do not really care. Have fun.
So it's like literally a little tiny ooze, right?
Yes, these are all tiny oozes locked in vials that she has
Can
handed
he
you.
take the ooze out of the vial?
Yeah.
All
Are these-
You
right.
take it out, it sits in your hand.
Yeah.
Are these
Yeah.
dangerous?
So
What?
Are these
are
dangerous?
they dangerous?
No. Why would they be dangerous?
They're alive, right?
Yes,
I've
they're
heard-
living.
Bloom out here sifting through her little bag of drugs.
So Twinkie is just like immediately talking to it. He's not even studying it. He's like trying to become its friend.
Okay. Guess Twinkie, give me a persuasion check.
Would technically this be kind of considered for at least Twinkie animal handling? I'll be nice and give him a hand here.
I mean,
Yeah, I could also accept that as animal handling.
oh no,
You
you
pick
tell
between
me.
the two, which one's better?
My animal handle. Let me roll that.
Well then take that
That
one.
wasn't much better. Wasn't much.
Oh my god!
Okay, cool.
Damn, bro!
I'll come back to you in 1 second, Twinkie. What do the rest of you do?
I'm going to discreetly give this thing a small piece of a mushroom from one of the leftover bento boxes.
Uh-huh.
Is it a magic mushroom?
Maybe.
Is it actually
So
a
we were
magic mushroom?
right. We were right about you dosing us.
At the end of
No.
the class, Bloom, why is your ooze high as shit?
It's a normal mushroom. It's a portobello. God. Fine.
You said maybe. I'm asking as
maybe.
God.
And I'm saying no. It's a portobello.
Thank you. Like,
curious
yes,
what a
I need
high
a yes or
ooze
no
would look
because
like.
also I need to know what I'm doing to this ooze really quickly. Bloom, if you give it a regular mushroom, it does start to try to consume it.
Yeah. What is that? An animal handling or?
No, it's taking a while. You do like I guess you're trying to press it into its ooziness.
I guess she's like
There's
she's
no
offered it to it. Yeah.
defined mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just
Not
wraps
like
itself
she-
around the mushroom and starts dissolving it because it's a ooze.
Yeah.
Does it get bigger?
It does not get any bigger.
So she just does not get bigger with shrooms.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like
Talk about
Bloom is
Alice in
doing what
Wonderland
Twinkie
reference.
should be doing. Like,
Well, they said figure out properties. She's like, well, let's see what it can do and what it can't. So she's just feeding it different things from the leftover bento boxes. It's like, okay, well, it'll eat it. What else do I have in here?
All right.
Opposite a salad.
Delkis,
Toss it
what are
into a
you
salad
doing?
bowl.
She does. She just puts it in the salad bowl
He
and then
would.
drinks tea.
Delcus would let it out onto the desk.
Mm-hmm.
He would at first try to smell it to see what it smells like.
Okay, give me a survival check.
Survival. Oh, good. No modifier. That's great.
stop.
You can do
Oh.
perception with smell. Specific.
Question. Would it get secondhand high from her vape?
Delkis?
With
No.
survival, that was an 11.
No, the ooze.
Okay. Oh, are you blowing the
Yep.
smoke in the ooze's face?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Back to that.
I'll come back to you in a second too.
Oh, fantastic.
Astrid,
So-
Sasan, what are you two down there doing?
Hold on. Did Delkis finish?
He was sniffing it. I'm
Oh,
coming to
right,
him in a second.
Oh,
Yeah, he wants to know. He wants to know what everybody's doing first before he gives results.
Yeah.
Astrid's gonna take it, kind of hold it up to the light, tilt it back and forth, Shake it a little.
While it's still in the jar or in the little container.
Yes.
Okay,
Poor thing.
cool. Astrid, can you give me a strength check, please?
Oh God!
Oh,
You killed it. You
Gonna
killed
rattle
it.
this ooze.
oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
Just a
no.
flat
Mhm.
strength check,
Just
or
flat strength check. Just flat strength check.
Please be like the first person who rolls like a fucking like 19 or some shit.
No.
That'd be a nat 20.
Oh, if it's a nat 20, it's gonna be so serious.
Please
That
be a
ooze
nat
is gonna.
20.
You're
He's
Please
gonna
gonna
be
be a
turn
nat
dead.
20.
You killed the ooze. Apparently, like
Probably.
shaking kills this shit.
Yeah. Okay. No.
17, alright.
It's still
Did you
good.
just give it shaken baby syndrome?
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Wow.
Poor thing.
You
Sasan,
shake
what
it
are
up
you
and you
doing?
drop it on the table and it just goes flat.
Sasan would, after a second of looking at it, she would take out a little piece of parchment, a copper coin, and then after a moment, she'd reach down and kind of slowly but surely pick off a little, that little bit of cuticle that's always at the edge of your nail,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Way to get
she'd lay,
flesh.
and then she would lay them out side by side on the desk before dumping the ooze out to see which one it went towards first.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Okay.
So there's biological but inert. There's biological and freshly dead, and then there's metallurgical. Let's see which one it wants.
Perfect. Well, first, can you give me an Arcana check? Or an intelligence check of some sort to represent what you're doing?
Can I do alchemist supplies?
Yeah, that
Alchemist
works.
supplies just gives you advantage on a check, so you would have advantage on those.
Mhm.
Yeah, so whatever check you want with advantage.
Let's see.
Well,
Let's go.
That's probably
for-
like religion.
I'm gonna go for nature, if that's acceptable.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd be okay with that.
Damn.
Dog! What the fuck?
Wow. Okay.
Oh my god.
Cool. Twins.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing?
Ashley's taken hers out and is like poking and prodding at it to see how squishy or jiggly it is. And Natalie is holding it up and casting like light magic to see if light can like refract off it or shine through it.
Okay. I guess yours is more intellectually based, so you can give me one of the intelligence checks of your choosing.
Yeah, they're all bad. I guess investigation.
They're
is that-
all bad.
they're not horrible.
I mean, since she's
Okay.
casting magic on it, could she use her spellcasting ability modifier?
I'd be okay with that.
Instead of +2, it's +5s.
So
Either
yeah, even better.
18 or 21. Take your pick.
Cool. You're fine. You're good. Mr. Lark.
Yeah, Alaric, seeing everyone else, kind of just he takes a moment to let everyone else do what they're gonna do, and then he takes it out. He puts it on his hand. Takes his book out of the holster, puts it on the table, and these arcane circles alight from like basically around the ooze as he's using magic to identify its properties, detect if it's magical, etc., etc.
Okay. You can do this. I know you, very intelligence-based man, are just gonna do one here until your spellcasting ability modifier to
Yeah, I'm just gonna
just-
use Arcana.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do your thing. You're the
15.
one I expected.
Didn't roll super high, but still didn't.
Yeah.
Big modifier.
Yeah. So that's an 8. That's an 11.
What was I doing?
Cool.
I
So
said
you're
for 3
still in
seconds.
this.
You sniffed it.
No,
Yeah.
you're fine. You sniffed it.
Drugs.
You shook yours. Twinkie is trying to talk to it like it's his friend.
Zom's trying to alchemy it.
Drugs.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Drugs.
This is awkward. No, thank you.
Drugs.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
Bloom's doing to hers. While she's trying to she's feeding it and blowing bay weed in its face. Cool.
No, it's anti-anxiety mix.
Hey, we.
Yeah, whatever. Your anti-anxiety mix for other people, that is not what it does.
Higher than
Okay,
shit.
it's official. Bloom's a drug
You
dealer.
haven't shit.
Cool. Delkus, when you sniff this thing, it smells horrible.
Like,
You almost assume that it's trying to digest some of the table underneath you, and it's just this. It's this very acrid smell to it. For you, it's off-putting. Even just this tiny whiff that you got of it.
okay, on smelling that, I would
Mm-hmm.
take the vial it was in and kind of
Scoop
push
it
it
back
over.
in.
Just push it over to see if it's actually digesting the table.
You push it over with the glass. It's not at all. Nothing underneath where the ooze was is destroyed.
It just
All right.
stinks.
So, what is actually at this desk? Do I have like a pencil or something?
I mean, whatever supplies you would have as a student, yeah, it's whatever you have in your bag.
Mhm.
I would hope there's pencils
I-
and paper at least.
No quills and whatnot.
Poke it with the eraser on my pencil.
Okay,
See what
you
it
poke it
does.
with it, and it starts to wrap around it because it doesn't know what the hell it is.
Fantastic.
You see the end of your pencil start to dissolve. Yes, I'm just calling the quill a pencil because I don't feel like correcting it.
Same shit.
The writing utensil that he uses, I don't give a shit what you call it. Maybe Delkus's family invented fucking pencils. Who knows? Twinkie, how close to this thing are you when you start speaking at it?
I mean, Twinkie is what? 6'7", so his arms
you-
would be like, because he's holding it in his hand.
Yeah. So are you holding it like arm's length? You have it like right up to your face? Is it like your hands are sitting on the table and you're talking to it and manipulating it?
He's got
That's
like
what I'm asking.
his elbow on the table with his hand lifted up, so he's probably like 2 feet away from it.
Cool. You're talking to it. Yours starts to grow.
Twinkie is instantly excited.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Nah.
Astrid, hold on 1 second. Yours turns into liquid. As you're constantly shaking it, while Twinkie's is getting bigger, yours is turning into putty.
Ah!
Here, here's some newspaper.
Sorry, Twinkie, go ahead. As you see it getting bigger.
So, all right. So he keeps talking to it, thinking like, all right, well, this thing's getting bigger in response to me talking to it. So he's like, now he's asking it if it wants to be his friend, and if it is his friend, he'll give him the blessings of the great lizard, and he'll feed him every day, and he'll take care of him, and they'll be best of pals.
Perfect. Can you give me... You said your persuasion wasn't good, but your animal handling's okay. Can you give me another animal handling check? This time, can you give it to me at advantage?
Nat
Sasan.
20.
And there we go. That's better. Natural 20.
I love that. That's so perfect that it's you. I'm so happy.
Fucking Twinkie with the nat 20 animal handling.
Yeah, Sasan, while you're doing your magic, it goes initially to the little bit of cuticle that you tore off, Then it starts to turn towards you, and it's rolling towards you on the table. It's very
gonna
slow,
eat you.
but definitely coming your direction.
He's like, oh, no,
Oh,
no,
you
no, no.
offered me yourself? Okay, I'll take the big piece then.
Yep.
It's gonna get you.
Yeah, Sasan would look at it for a couple seconds, realize what was going on, and
You gave it a
lean
taste for
back from the
human.
desk. Has a preference for living meat. Okay.
Ooh. Twins.
Mm-hmm.
You start doing magic on it. The stuff that reflects off of it is very typical. You expect that the particular ooze in front of you, if it was exposed to radiant damage or necrotic damage, it would actually melt through it a lot easier.
Ooh.
Yours would be greatly susceptible to those types of magic.
I know what I'm gonna do next.
Lark
Mm-hmm.
behaves like a typical ooze. It's nothing out of the ordinary. This one looks like it would probably have been found. There'd be a lot of poison around somewhere. I think that purple that is picked up is just remnants of different poisons mixing together inside of it. Twinkie, as you're talking to it, asking it to be your friend, telling it that it's going to give you the blessings of the great lizard. You'll feed it, you'll love it and care for it. Stops growing, and then it reshapes its face, or the actual ooze reshapes to look like Twinkie's face.
That's not creepy. So it has
Tilts his
mimicry.
head,
What languages
and
does
he's
Twinkie
like,
speak?
Oh god, it's a mimic ooze. Fuck off.
It's not a mimic ooze.
A mimoose.
he keeps
Mimos.
talking to it.
Mimoose.
He
An oblex.
It's like a mimosa, but scary.
he's
Say a
curious.
mimosa. You're curious? Okay, hang on. What languages do you speak? I don't have time to go look for it.
He speaks Celestial Common and Undercommon.
Cool. In Undercommon, you friend?
He responds back, yes, friend, here. Takes out
I hate this.
one of
hate
the
it
flowers
too.
he got from the
Did
swamp,
you-
and he offers it to feed him.
Did your
Okay, I give
fucking
you-
ooze just speak?
And he's like, what kind of food do you like? And he offers the flower.
Even Sasan stops what she's doing and turns at Alaric's observation, looking over at this ooze that's apparently sentient with a mild amount of horror on her face, and it's just
Focus
long
mimic
enough
that.
distraction for the fucking ooze to latch onto her wrist.
It just looks like a little Twinkie head in a hand.
This is probably
I don't think you realize.
this thing's
how
probably
bad-
yay big around now.
Oh
Your
my
hand.
god! Jesus fuck!
It's
I don't
small
think you
size.
realize how bad this is.
That's like a
small
fucking
size.
baseball!
Yeah. So he's like, yeah. He's really enjoying this. He's thinking of all the possibilities he could do with a little ooze friend, because nobody else wants to be his friend. So he's trying to offer it a flower. He's asking it what it likes to eat.
It
So
eats
he
the
can
flower,
better.
and
Everything's all fun and games until it says kill everyone.
all things are food.
What was that?
You-
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
All things
All
are
things are
food.
food. Sorry, very creepy little voice.
Yeah, Bloom's just like, yep,
Oh.
told you, oozes are weird. I don't like them. Don't like working with
Yeah.
oozes.
This is all happening. Alaric, if any of you understand Undercommon, you definitely hear this conversation.
Oh, I hear the conversation, I just don't understand what the fuck it's saying, but I'm deeply
Yeah,
concerned
but
now.
it's
He's
definitely
I don't have
pulling out-
Undercommon. Yeah.
He's pulling out everything he can out of his bag that he would consider edible.
I mean,
And
I do
mind you,
have
he
comprehend
eats
language. Could I use that to figure out what the fuck it's saying?
Sure, if you want to spend the slot on comprehend language, go right ahead.
Well, it's just the free cast, I think.
Yeah, it's a free cast.
Delcus
Okay,
would be
cool.
terrified that this thing is speaking because he knows them as vermin.
Yeah. You hear this conversation that Twinkie and this.
So as he's feeding it, he begins to ask it what kinds of things it likes, what it does for fun, and how did it get captured, and like he's just like trying to learn everything he can about this ooze, and show that he's friendly towards the ooze, and that the ooze can be friendly with him.
Yeah,
Bloom looks
you guys have a
horrified.
great fucking conversation. He tells you that he tells you that he really doesn't have a preference for food. Whatever is given to him, he usually will consume. His favorite thing to do is to basically relax, where he does it in your hand, and he's almost like it's like picking up slime. It's like flubber, kind of. That's
Oobleck.
basically what you have in your hand is flubber.
It's oobleck.
Oh, he loves it. He's like, oh yes, you like. Can you like sit on my shoulder, or do you like prefer a certain like
You know the funny
environment?
thing?
Rolls up your arm and sits on your shoulder.
You want to know about? You want to know the
It's a-
funny thing is that
Hmm.
the Ooblexes, the only color they are red.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yep.
Upon seeing this, all this occur, Delcus would look at his, kind of poke it, like, "Can you speak too?"
you speak to it.
I try.
Cool. Give me an animal handling check.
Oh my god.
Well, when they start speaking to theirs, I'm just gonna. Twinkie just looks at it and says, "Do you know the other oozes? Are they friends of yours?"
That is a 16.
No, I don't know any of these. I
Ah,
haven't met them before.
Why
okay.
is the voice so
See,
fucked?
you talk to it. Yours doesn't talk at all.
Nah, I don't like that.
Delcus
Yeah,
is
so
even
the
more concerned now.
So
What
the other
happens with the one that's on Sasan, by the way?
Yeah, the one that attaches to Sasan's arm.
Fucking hate you.
Supposed to turn out like this, but turned it out like this now. Okay.
I'm still
Damn it
waiting
all,
on
it doesn't
drugs.
have a cheat sheet that I can roll against. I'll just use my physical dice. 15 plus 4, 19. Does 19 hit you?
Well, considering I'm not exactly wearing combat gear to go to fucking school and don't have my shield equipped, yes.
Yeah, cool.
Wait, you don't come to school with your armor on?
You
Shame
don't
on
come
you.
to school strapped with your gun.
Shame on you.
Bloom does.
Delcus
Bloom's
is
ready
fully
for a
armed.
fight.
You don't bring the Glock to class.
They Glock it.
Well, from this day forward, Satan will.
Delcus is fully armed.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Sasan showed up in what looked like well-worn and good quality traveling leathers. This wasn't armor, this is just nice clothes. Or at
Well,
least
no-
decently nice.
Yeah, we're supposed to be in
Roll
magical
acid
philosophies.
damage as this thing starts trying to eat your arm.
3 acid damage. Oh my god.
Right.
How much?
And she would just instinctually, she would reach down and slap it like you would a disobedient pet.
Bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a mosquito. Just fucking squish this thing like a fucking mosquito on her arm.
Can you
Yeah,
give me
just
an unarmed
whack.
strike? Can you give me an unarmed strike, please?
Just killed it. Well, laugh
Well,
my
considering
ass
it's essentially trying to grapple me, but I'm a size larger, do I get advantage?
Yes.
Yeah, can't move.
You're essentially swatting a mosquito.
It's not gonna go anywhere.
So, these drugs.
18.
Man, y'all are having these terrible experiences with your ooze. Meanwhile,
And I do exactly 1 damage as I just
Boing.
ah,
for
It's
all
gotta
the
fly
bludgeoning
somewhere.
damage may not hurt it.
Wait, Yeah, bludgeoning damage on an ooze. That doesn't sound like a brilliant idea.
That's probably.
Hey, she wasn't exactly planning how to kill this thing. It was just, ouch, something
Wait.
bit me.
Wait, if it's bludgeoning, would it only be half damage, so 0?
No, that's
No.
not, that's
Oh,
not
okay.
how
It always does
resistance
1.
works.
You
Okay.
get a half
Yeah,
a damage.
Also, slimes don't generally have resistance against anything.
It doesn't.
So drugs. What are the drugs doing to the
Oh,
fucking ooze?
don't worry. You're just who I was coming to.
Oh, this
So,
is
Balloon,
great.
Yeah.
you've been trying to feed this thing all this random shit out of your bento boxes that you have left over, or whatever weird fucking kangaroo pouch you pull it out of in your body.
And I'm
And
taking
you've
my
been
anti-anxiety.
blowing your fucking pen in its
Anti-anxiety,
face
yep.
the entire time.
Does it look cloudy?
Just take a hit. Just have
No, it
the
doesn't
ooze
look
take a
cloudy.
hit.
The ooze literally melts through her hand,
Well, I wasn't holding it.
starts ripping into pieces on the desk.
Oh,
Oh.
is it multiplying or is it dying?
Bloom,
You see this
your
happening.
your one ooze has turned into 6 oozes.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck!
And they
Like,
all go from that teal color to a smoky gray color.
She just says this quietly, but I mean, she understands Undercommon right now, too. It's like, do y'all talk?
So I take it this class is animal experimentation class. Got you.
Oh.
No, it wasn't supposed to be. This random bitch showed up after our actual teacher apparently got promoted, whatever that means, and she didn't have a lesson plan, so she just gave us some oozes to fuck around with.
Well, I'm loving it. Winky's leaving here with a new friend.
That's if they let you keep
They
it.
will multiply with
Mind you,
anti-anxiety
she has
drugs.
not moved from this desk. She's just watching you. She's got her feet kicked up. She's literally like bouncing this orb in her hand.
Can Bloom throw one of these smoky fucking slimes at the teacher who's not paying attention to anybody?
Christ.
Sure. Give me a dexterity check
Ooze ball fight.
as you throw it.
Ball fight. It's filled with bayweed.
Ooze ball fight is hilarious. I hate it here, but it's so great.
It's a 14.
Okay.
Throw this at the teacher.
Roll.
They're all fucking mages, so not like everybody in here has a huge fucking AC.
Exactly. You throw it at her. She does not have like armor and shit on, so she's like, okay, cool. She thinks she goes to put her hand up to catch it too slow, and it smacks her in the face.
Does it transfer the drugs?
It's
Does it transfer the drugs to the teacher?
In a fog cloud of fucking bayweed.
Exactly. Literally does.
Picture a big audible slap as it hits her in the face.
And then releases this ooze of weed to the face. So Blue's like, I can transfer weed to other people by throwing these oozes. Got it?
Bloom, this is really bad. She rolled a natural 1.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
The teacher is now high.
The teacher is very high.
You literally surprise megadosed our professor.
You just drugged our professor.
I'm not gonna give people drugs without their permission.
Immediately.
Actually,
To be fair,
this was not supposed to be part of the lesson.
To be fair to Bloom as a character, she didn't know it was gonna happen.
No, she didn't.
know. So that's not her fault. It's just funny.
She was just like, fucking
not her fault.
Tell
She's
us.
the one who fucking threw it.
Oh no, it's definitely her fault, but it's not malicious, is what I mean.
No, it's like, why are you not paying attention to us? You're supposed to be the teacher, you're not coming around and helping. Mine multiplied here.
Take the extras. Maybe use it for next class.
It hits her in the face. The natural 1 happens.
She takes a full dose of anti-anxiety Fey weed. To the face.
Alaric,
Yeah.
because you would see all of this.
Yeah.
You can see in all directions, and
I can
You're
see everything
very-
that's happening
yeah.
behind me. I can see everything that's happening to my side, even though I'm furthest in
yeah,
the
you
front.
see all of this shit. Yep. This
Alaric just kind of.
teacher's eyes turn into fucking saucers.
And they're probably a little red.
I just take out the sending stone that the headmaster gave me.
Help!
And
Bloom drug the teacher.
I press the rune to talk into it.
Help me.
Headmaster Frostblood, you may want to come to the magical philosophies room for first years. It appears the teacher has been dosed with a bunch of fey drug, and there are now a bunch of oozes.
So hold on. Is she like inebriated or like knocked out or something?
Oh no, she
No,
is
she's
high
high
on
as
her
balls.
ass.
Yet y'all don't see this. Alark sees this like instantly because of his weird magic shit.
I think Bloom would have seen it though. She threw it. Do you know what the effects look like?
It's more so order of operations.
It's an order of. Yes.
Someone's getting.
I
detention.
have
Let me
the
finish.
highest. Yeah, I have the highest passive perception in the party, and I have the ability to see in all directions. Is what he means.
I have a 16 in passive perception.
And I have a 19.
Okay.
So again, order of operations.
It's also that Alarg is very conscious of everything around him, not even just the order of operations stuff. He is. There's a reason.
Yeah,
As
Lard
you're
almost
saying-
face plants this ooze directly into his forehead. He was about to face palm, and then no, and he just gently puts it back in the vial. He was gonna run a current through it, like a weak current. He was gonna do some cool experiments on it. Now he has to deal with this shit.
Bloom's like,
Yeah.
oh, I have an antidote. It's fine. Fuck.
Alarg, you hear back in this as she's saying that.
Meanwhile,
What
the
is
ooze
this
just
cat
crawling on the
do?
teacher, just eating the teacher as they're high as shit.
He's not
No,
eating her.
the ooze literally burst on the teacher as it smacked. You heard the connection, and then
Exploded.
So you killed it.
yeah,
Got you.
yeah, that
The
little
ooze,
bitty
oh,
ooze
yeah.
does not exist.
So
They
Bloom's like,
don't
well,
have. They have like one health.
yeah.
Especially
so
those
Cezanne's
tiny ones
dead
that just
too?
multiplied. Well, no, those guys, they probably have like 6 health normally, but they all they split. So now they all have 1 health for you.
Bloom's like, well,
So-
I know I can turn them into drug applicator bombs.
You can turn them
That's
into
one thing.
fucking smoke bombs filled with drugs.
Bloom's like, this could come in handy later, to be honest.
The speed of the
Hey,
firecracker.
Alarg, you hear the headmaster Frostblood. What did Miss Camphor do now?
She was
You know what?
herself.
Don't worry about it. I'm on my way.
Bloom's fishing around in her damn fanny pack, side
Yeah,
pouch thing, pulling out an antidote.
Mm-hmm.
He
Wade
goes up to the
is in
teacher.
the corner minding his own fucking business. He has not talked to anyone. He is definitely not acknowledging the drugs. And he has been just quietly studying. He pulled out a book. He's reading through some shit,
Try
looking
not
at
to
the
fucking-
vial.
Try not to cry.
Smile and wave.
Bro.
Smile and wave.
Yep.
He's like-
He's having a little PTSD moment. It's okay. Don't worry about all that.
How are things going with Astrid and her arm wrestling?
It's dead. It's dead.
Astrid's is basically slush inside of the vial.
It stopped being a
Oh,
solid
God.
ooze like
Yeah, it stopped being a solid a long time ago.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's literally
Alarm.
just liquid in there.
Alaric
Oh,
is just
it's-
gonna go back to
it's
doing what he's gonna do.
traumatized.
He's just gonna very gently pass an electric current through this little guy. Like not enough to hurt him, just enough to be like
Yes.
tingles. Like why
Mhm.
not? See what happens.
You see it wiggle and squirm, and it moves around in your hand. Like it definitely feels that. Twins, what are you doing with yours? Or are you? What are you doing in this moment? Because there's a lot of shit going on around y'all.
They could probably get away with murder at this point before the headmaster
And
comes
Ashley
in.
is definitely like, this is definitely not part of a lesson. Can't be.
Mhm. Natalie's just looking around like, what the heck is going on?
I gotta say that was a
Well,
good shot with that slide. It was because that was quite a distance.
Thanks.
and Ashley's just kind of like petting the ooze,
I hate
just trying to
yeah.
see how squishy and malleable it is.
Very squishy, very malleable. It actually, when you squeeze down on it a little bit, it does try to form over the top of your hand, but it does not try to harm you in any way.
Mm.
Like, hey, stop.
Sasan just got the one.
Not the one that
It
tries
was
to
mostly
eat you.
because because she gave it a piece of skin and it was something that it would prefer the one that it is.
Oh, rip.
But it saw where it came from, so it was like, well, fuck the little piece. I want the big thing. So I'm gonna roll that way. And then when Twinkie started talking to his, Sasan got distracted and left her arm too close. So it just bad chain of
Just
reaction.
gave her acid burn.
This
Yeah.
is only good. This is good. This is great. I like
Smacks
it.
it.
Bloom finds the
Oh my
antidote and
God.
goes up to the teacher and hands it to her. He's like, here, drink this.
She doesn't do shit. She's fucking dripping balls.
She's
No,
literally
but
staring into
Bloom has
space,
gone up to
glowing.
the teacher now. Is like, here,
Yeah,
I
you try and hand it to her, this
Here,
woman, and she fucking doesn't. She
please
doesn't
drink
fucking do
this.
anything.
Bloom, she does not hear you.
This woman is fucking seeing the gods. She is speaking to fucking Corellian right
Well,
now.
shit. Okay, well, she does have syringes in this bag because that's how some of the drugs are applied. She's like, fuck it, antidote.
Are you
injected
telling
into
me
her
that you've got Narcan sitting in your fucking bag?
arm. Basically,
That's what you did to me last night.
she's basically
You
got
know-
narco- It's an
you know-
antidote for an
You
If I had a
administered the
nickel,
syringe.
if I had a nickel for every time like fantasy Narcan was applied to in a D&D game, I have 2 nickels.
You'd
Which
have 3.
really isn't
You'd have
a
3.
lot.
You'd
Yeah,
have
it's
3
weird
because
that
she
it
gave an
happened
antidote to
twice.
Quinn too.
Yeah, exactly,
which
right?
Isn't, yeah, but I have to, which isn't a lot. But it's weird that it's happened this many times.
You'd have
Yeah.
15 cents.
Yeah.
15 technically, because you've seen Bloom do this twice now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should say in 1 week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now that Twinkie and his little ooze buddy are now best friends, and he wants to take it home with him.
Just shoves it. Sure.
Twinkie,
Yes.
can you just give me a flat D20? I don't need any modifiers to it. I don't want anything. Just roll a D20 and tell me what the number is.
Please
You know
roll
you
another
are
nat 20.
telling me to roll
Please-
terrible, right?
Please roll another nat 20. Please, for the love of God, roll another nat
An
20.
8. I mean, I only get like 1 nat 20 a session, guys. Let's be real.
Hold it. Hold
You're
up. Hold up.
fine.
Hold up. Your primer.
What does
Doesn't
your
that give
primer
you-
do?
The primer, it's specific skill checks.
Yeah. What's yours do? Double check your primer. That might
What's a
help you. Here.
primer?
Just check it.
What the heck's a
The
primer?
little thing that you were given during the orientation.
Yeah, magic item. It's a book. Should be a Quandrix primer.
What would that help in this situation?
Maybe.
It would. It's
No,
not
it
a
would.
skill check itself, but your
It
primer
would add a
help in this
D4.
situation.
It would add a D4 to it. Is what it means.
Yes.
Basically, give
Yes.
you guidance
All right, we'll use that.
by expending a charge.
10.
That's a
Cool.
10.
I can
Or
do
minimum,
that.
it's average.
Hold on, I'm trying to
Average
see
outcome.
if he has guidance. He does have guidance. May I add guidance?
You can give yourself guidance as well. That's fine. I will allow this. Just roll another D4.
I would have thought that the headmaster would have just like coin flipped his way to the classroom by now.
No.
Get add another
It's not
D4
gonna-
to that.
You gotta
Oh,
remember,
nice.
this seems like it's happening a long time apart. These are happening in like 6-second intervals. I'm just giving y'all
Okay,
the space
so-
to talk about them.
11.
This
total.
this
11.
class has descended into chaos way too damn quickly.
In 3 minutes. It basically, this class went to shit.
Yeah, she literally passed
mean,
out the
they
oozes
went
and
to
then
shit.
things went wrong.
I think Twinkie's experiment is going grand.
I mean,
Twinkie's having
I'm
a
fine
great fucking
too.
time.
I'm fine
Alaric,
too.
the twins, no problem.
Delcus
Astrid
is fine too.
Technically, I was gonna say Delcus is fine. Astrid technically isn't having a problem. The person having the problem is the ooze.
And Sasan just got into a disagreement with her ooze. And she won that argument. Handedly.
Yeah,
Actually
she
getting
smacked
numb.
it on its head. It has not done anything else since.
Bonk.
Oh, I'm not supposed to eat this? Oh.
Basically, yeah.
Is it
Bloom.
possible?
Bloom turned her fucking oozes into drug bombs! And
I was gonna
Twinkie
say-
is talking to his! And it's talking back!
Is it possible for Twinkie to ask the teacher if he can keep his ooze?
The teacher is still drugged. Narcon does not kick in immediately.
Hey,
Headmaster
that should
on the
help
way.
his case. That should help his case.
Twinkie,
I
you
think it
asked the
does.
teacher. Twinkie, you asked the teacher if you could keep the ooze while she's in the process of getting Narcan.
Yeah.
Hey, if they don't answer,
She
that's not
doesn't
saying no.
respond immediately. A couple more seconds go.
He has detects poison and disease, so I mean,
Hey, teacher didn't say no.
what'd she
did
say?
not say no. She didn't say no.
She didn't say
She
yes
just
either.
hasn't said nothing yet. Hold on.
Some consent?
Bloom, as your Narcan kicks in, the door opens, Headmaster Frostblood walks in. Oh my god.
Please paint the scene.
Why are you yelling?
Paint the scene that he walks into. I need to see through his eyes right now.
Don't worry. I'm about to.
This room sounds like a circus.
In the best
Mind
of
you,
way.
there are other students in this room.
Yep. There's enough to at least fill at least every desk with one kid, with one student.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can just imagine the
I
guy
just
that was
don't. I just didn't have tokens for all these people. I wasn't finna do all that for something that wasn't supposed to be this long.
Hey, you
should
give
have known
me
better.
an animal handle, I'm gonna do it. Just know it. So keep that for future reference.
I love this. No, I'm not mad. This was supposed to really just be like, okay, cool. They do some experiments, random. They say some random shit. Rolls go okay. Sure, they learn some shit. The teacher says, "Great. When I see you guys tomorrow, I'll have a better lesson plan for you." This was just supposed to be like a chill ease into what class structure will kind of be like. And then you turned it into this, which is way better than what it was supposed to be. So I'm not upset at all.
Yeah, Alaric had to call the fucking headmaster and be like,
Well, it's
"She's
like, I've got it
high.
under
She's
control."
made someone high."
Hey,
No,
hey.
you
So, yeah.
fucking don't.
I have it under control. I have Narcan. It's fine.
Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Please. You've done enough today, I think.
I wasn't trying to make drug bombs.
Miss Camphor, relax. So what? As he opens this door, he opens the door to see his students in fucking chaos. This is what he sees. He sees Twinkie, which he's actually very impressed by the fact that Twinkie's one paying attention in the class. Period. Stop sentence. And he's also even more impressed that you look like you're enjoying yourself in this class, talking to whatever the fuck this is on your arm. He sees Astrid. I think she's finally finished shaking at this point. Now she's like seeing how the liquid moves inside the fucking container, because I feel like that's what Astrid would do. He sees Sasan pushing an ooze back into a container, but he can kind of make out what looks like a handprint on top of it because she
And
smacked
an
it so
acid
hard.
burn on her arm.
Yes, she sees Delkus pushing this little ooze ball around, sees the twins performing normal magic looking experiments.
Ashley's holding up a message for him.
Help.
It's exactly what it looks like.
He
Perfect.
does see Quinn in the corner. He's like manages to see what's going on up there. Catches Alaric's eyes and then immediately looks up at you administering this medication to his fucking teacher.
Detention.
So I learned that I
Forever.
could turn the ooze into drug bombs. I did not know that when I threw it. I was just mad the teacher wasn't paying attention.
Now the question is, how did drugs get involved?
It's my anxiety drugs.
And
I didn't think that the oozes were going to take the anxiety drugs and multiply.
you fed them the drugs. So.
I was feeding them salad.
For
I don't care. Twinkie just off talking to his ooze.
It's 2 days in a row you've given
why are
something
you
drugs.
administering medications to my teachers?
Because she's high as shit and yeah, like I said, I didn't know it was going to be a drug bomb.
Miss Camphor.
What?
Why are you using drugs in the middle of my class?
Because I have anxiety. I treat anxiety. Fuck.
I have met
Maybe how they do that
Mm.
may be how they do it in the Feywild. One, you don't do it in the middle of education. If you are having a moment, you step out of class, you do your business, and then you come back. I'm sure your aunt has taught you the art of discretion.
I've already warned people not to eat her soup. That's probably news to the headmaster too. It's like, don't eat my aunt's soup. Just don't do it.
I already have eaten your aunt's soup.
You didn't have any.
Again. I don't have an issue because of who I am.
Okay.
Just
Man, I didn't
because
expect it
we
to hit her in the
don't
face.
express the same problems as them does not mean that gives us the right. You've already drugged one person. Now you've drugged a second, and this one is a faculty member.
This one wasn't on purpose.
As drool drips down the teacher's face.
Again, this one wasn't on purpose.
You just hear a fucking boom as Alaric's forehead just slams into the fucking table.
The first one I offered, and he didn't wait for an explanation. The second one was not
Miss
supposed to be
Camphor.
a drug bomb.
Miss Camphor. I understand. Regardless of if it was on purpose or if it was malicious intent, you drugged one of my faculty members.
Twinkie just over in the corner cackling with the ooze at the whole situation.
The only reason that you have not been kicked out is because I invited you here personally. You are different. You are learning what other people are like. I am going to give you the leeway. One, because you were able to fix your problem without me. Two, if I send you away, I know what you go home to. It's okay. Just be cautious, please.
You want the rest of my drug bombs that I made accidentally?
Right. It's like, here, you want some?
It's fine.
Oh shit,
And-
they've eaten through the bento boxes.
They have not gone anywhere. Shush.
You said they were eating through the box. Originally, they were eating through the table. No, they have eaten through like 3 boxes because they were
They're
stacked up. They're
not
now
eating
in the
through
second.
table.
They were not. If I said that, I did not mean to say that.
No, you didn't.
You know what? I will prove
implied
this
that-
later. I will prove
No,
it later when I
you-
finally edit this
No.
footage.
He implied to Delcus that it seemed like they were, and when Delcus asked, "Is it eating through the table?" because he moved it, he said, "No, it's not."
I would say that was with the smell thing because it was the weird smell that he thought was eating through the table
Mm.
Yeah, he thought it
earlier.
was
But
just like
if I did
oozing.
and this shit walked into each other, I did not mean that for you. But
This lesson has just reaffirmed Delcus's beliefs that these are vermin.
he grabs the other 5 of these things. He slides them back into the fucking vial, caps it.
He now has 5 drug bombs for later if he needs them.
Oh, I
No,
want
Headmaster will remember this.
Mr. Knock, it was the right idea to give you that. I appreciate the heads up.
He just raises a thumb, like a thumbs up. Still
Still
forehead
head
on the table.
Delcus is still dicking around with his ooze.
She does still have 1 untouched bento box and offers that to the headmaster. There's nothing
I've
wrong
already-
with this box.
It wouldn't matter to me even if it was. Trust me, there's not much that you can do to hurt me.
I wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
I know you're not, dear. Stop taking it so personally. You're fine. Like I told you, I understand. It is different here than it is in the Fae. That takes a little bit of getting used to. You're fine. Besides. And I can fix this easy.
The Narcon should have kept in by now.
Oh,
So
she
should
the
be
teachers.
screaming. She should be screaming and then back to normal.
Uh-huh. We'll go over what happens with the teacher in a second. He turns around to the rest of the classroom. All of you who are not these, and he points to
The
the
transfer
8 of
students.
you,
Large starts sobbing quietly.
Quinn.
Oh, Quinn stays too? Oh, fuck.
I would like all of you to exit the room, stand outside. I'll be out there to take care of this shortly.
Oh, fuck.
And the rest of the students all get up, bow.
And leave
yes,
quickly.
Headmaster, we'll be waiting for you. And they all walk the fuck out the room. Last one out the room, door closes. He snaps. Y'all see a sigil pop up on the door, and you hear what sounds like a large lock snap into place. Now, Professor Venmeyer, as she starts screaming and then eventually calms down. Whoa. Holy shit. Oh, hey, Erwin.
I talked to Corellian just now. Cool guy.
What are you doing in here? Professor Venmeyer, you were hit in the face with a smoke bomb that contained a substance from the Feywild that induced a psychedelic sensation.
It was supposed to be an anti-anxiety drug.
Yes. Madame Camphor did not understand that your constitution is not the same as someone like hers. And while it may be reducing anxiety for her, because she's grown up in a different realm, very different things that we view as normal, what we view as anxiety here is very different to what you view as anxiety. Even though you are an elf, you're not that type of elf.
She's not a high elf.
Hey.
10 points from your house.
Bloom, how much how much health do you have?
No.
How
That
much
was
health do
an
you have?
outside game. That was
No,
an
how much health do
outside
you
game.
have?
No,
How much
that was
health do you
an
have?
game comment. No.
How much health do you have? And what's your AC?
No.
Hey, Darren, how much
Again.
health does she have, and what's her AC?
Stop.
It's fine.
She wouldn't say that
So-
at this moment. She'd be too fucking paranoid at the moment.
Choose violence.
Choosing violence. She wouldn't actually cause more issue right now.
Your class has been derailed a little bit, and
On the rails to begin with.
also, where the hell did all these oozes come from? Oh, they're mine.
I don't know what those ones came from. This one I'm keeping.
You want to keep him?
Yes, he talks.
I know,
Why didn't you tell me?
because it's part of the lesson.
Oh, he's just feeding it all
What
sorts of stuff.
lesson? And Erwin like holds his head in front of her so she stops talking to Twinkie. What lesson? Oh, it was the lesson where they learned about oozes. I didn't have another lesson prepared. I had my oozes with me. I felt like they would be capable. I mean, they are the chosen of the headmaster, right? She does not give a shit about who this dude is.
Oh my
This is the only faculty member that y'all have seen talk to him the way she is.
Twinkie likes her.
Professor Venmar, when I told you to take over the class, I wanted you to teach them normal lessons. I understand that your eccentric style of teaching is preferred to some people. I myself am not a fan. I would like it
Meanwhile.
that all of my faculty members follow the plan.
Okay, well, Twinkie likes this teacher, and right now he doesn't like that she's being scolded. So he's gonna walk up, and he's gonna like respectfully address the headmaster, and all of a sudden he's just gonna become like super wisdom, and he's just gonna be like, I really feel like this is relevant because in the world of magic, you run into a lot of creatures like these, and the mimics we hit in the other room. So I feel like studying the properties of these creatures could benefit them in survival in a later encounter.
Twinkie, give me a
Duckus-
persuasion roll with advantage.
Duckus blinks 3 times at this statement.
Why are any of you surprised?
Hold.
An 8. Damn that minus 2. Can I use guidance?
Well, you had it with
Yes,
advantage.
and you would have had 10. So
advantage.
it's 10 plus whatever you roll on this.
11. Damn it.
Okay.
Come on. Damn, Will
Duckus
Wheaton.
would pipe in. I kind of agree with what he's saying, but a little bit more supervision would have been nice.
Oh, I was watching all of you. I was paying attention to what every move you made.
You got smacked in the face with that thing. At which
She
point,
actually, hold on. She actually goes down and she explains what was happening during each one of your encounters. Miss Canfield, you started feeding Izzy. He took a fondness to the food that you were giving him, particularly the mushrooms. He is very into fungus, which is why he reacted the way he did to the drug of choice that you had. Things like that would cause him to relax and multiply. That is why that happened. Mr. Delkus, you interacted smokes, natural aroma. Most people find it to be very off-putting unless you like the smell of dying flesh and rotting disgustingness. I recognize that you figured that out once you started moving it across the table to see if it was dissolving the desk underneath. Twinkie decided to take a more eccentric approach, and he spoke to it, thinking that if he could befriend it, it would tell him whatever information that he needed to gather. Miss Astrid, I think she was just a little too strong when she started shaking the thing and basically smushed little Bobby.
Poor Bobby, he's dead now.
Oh no.
And then there's Bobby.
As for Sasan,
Next week's session, next week's session, funeral for Bobby.
this is not fucking Hagrid and Aragog. We're not doing that. I hate it here.
Yeah, but this teacher might as well be Hagrid.
I mean, to be
Pretty
fair,
elf
she
lady
kinda-
Hagrid.
I mean, to be fair, that's exactly what she is.
Yeah, I do it. You fucking bitch. Fucking Harry Potter.
The twins, Natalie and Ashley. I don't really know if they're well. They look alike. Yes, they're twins. They and Mr. Knock took the more logical approach and started conducting experiments to break down certain properties, figure out what stimulus would cause the oozes to make certain reactions and things of that nature. Just because I never spoke doesn't mean I wasn't paying attention. My intention was to let your minds wander, to figure out what ways you guys learn. And then I was going to make a lesson plan for your next class based off of those things so that I could target what helps you best. Tactile learners, visual learners, those that rely on graphs and experiments. I know what I'm doing.
I'm not gonna lie. At a game, I was tempted to lick it, but I was afraid it's gonna poison my ass.
It probably would have.
Sasan just looks down at the one that's now just quietly on her arm. It bit me.
I thought
Well,
it was
you did.
back in the jar.
Maybe.
It did bite you, and for that, I do apologize. They generally don't attack people. That's why I thought that they would be safe to give you all as a lesson, kind of on the last minute put together. You
I have a question.
didn't know that. Hang on one second. You didn't know that their favorite meal was flesh. Sorry. I was not expecting that, and then because I was so distracted by the speaking, I was surprised anyone would even be able to speak to it.
I'm just sitting there having a full blown conversation with it while she's talking, learning his name, everything. Like the world don't even exist to Twinkie and his little
Delcus
friend.
would insist on his question. Why can that speak? In
The ooze?
all my years, I have never heard or seen one that can speak.
Me either. It's the first one I've ever seen.
I've heard about ones that can speak before, but normally they eat the person's mind if they're targeting to do that.
And so, to be fair, Twinkie's only the second person that it's ever spoken to.
And to be frank, its existence is honestly terrifying.
Why?
Like covers its ears, imitation like. How dare
Mhm.
you insult it?
Why is it terrifying?
Because that means that these oozes, which I had
Sentient.
considered vermin all these years, may have more intelligence than I could possibly
No,
consider.
no. You are confused, Delcus. My ooze has more intelligence than when you have encountered. Your ooze.
What terrifies me is the fact that the possibility exists that they could be more intelligent than we're led to believe.
Well, maybe you should be more respectful of animals then. It's not just a vermin. A rat's not just a vermin. They all have their own intelligence. Twinkie turns back to the teacher. So can I keep the ooze?
Yes, you can keep him.
Oh, great, awesome. Um, what's his favorite habitat to sleep in?
Oh, he likes swamps.
Oh, great, we're gonna get it going. Great, yay! He's like all running around the room, giving the little ooze a ride.
Would it be done?
Twinkie.
Twinkie,
So-
I'm very proud of you. You hear Headmaster Frostblood just blurt out in the midst of all this.
Is Quinn just hunkered down in his desk wondering why he was asked to stay behind?
Yep. Yep. He's just sitting there. He has no idea why he was made to stay here.
So Twinkie then, after running around the room, comes back up, gives the headmaster a big handshake, and says, "I look forward to the next class." And he tries to trot on out of the room like the class is over.
It's
'Cause he's
locked,
satisfied.
Twinkie.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Twinkie walks up to the door. He sees this big ass sigil. He tries to push it anyway. It doesn't go anywhere.
Oh,
He's just looking the door up and down, looking back, wondering why he can't get out.
I locked it.
well, some things
Why?
are, some aren't.
Why is it locked?
Because I have
Twinkie.
information to give the 9 of you.
Oh, Twinkie slowly walks over, sad face, and sits in his chair.
You 9 have been suspected of being the target of a nefarious deed.
What now?
The
He
mimic.
points at Bloom. She was the target. She's the one that got eaten.
Hey.
Well, the idea was for it to eat all of you. Or at
He
least
looks
get
at
as
her.
many of you as it could.
All I can say is 100 men versus a gorilla. Who wins?
I
The
mean,
50 employees from Waffle House.
Delkis, how much health you got, buddy? What's your AC? How many witch bolts would it take to kill you?
Oh my god.
speak for yourself. Twinkie would be helping the gorilla. He
See?
likes animals
But
more than he
you get
likes.
I'm
my
not
point.
talking about gorilla. I'm talking about Delkis. Kill Delkis.
My point being, you throw enough bodies at something, it's not going to be much of an issue.
Oh, that's a
Yes.
Godzilla. Anyway,
Yes, but we're
Well,
also
yes.
all first level. Like we're very squishy. Bloom
Well,
almost did go
Delkis,
down.
That'll
while that would be true, what else was in the room with you?
Those eggs, right?
The eggs, yeah.
Do you know what those eggs are?
No,
Bloom
they're
did.
Eggs.
I feel like Twinkie would know because he comes from the swamp.
You tried to eat them.
These aren't. Those
Fucker,
aren't
you tried
swamp
to eat those
eggs.
eggs.
Alaric did
No,
answer
they're
them,
slat
by the
eggs,
way.
right?
Yes.
Flat
Mhm.
eggs. I thought their environment.
Before anybody can fucking give any dumbass answers, Alaric just says they were slod eggs. If they'd hatched,
No, I
we would have
thought their
all died.
environment.
No, they are
Yeah.
creatures of. They are extraplanar creatures. They are not of this world.
Oh,
At all.
Aberrants. Yeah, they're aberrants.
They are born of a fucking a stone that tried to bring order to limbo.
Wasn't
The
there,
elemental
like,
fucking
tons of them?
chaos. Yes,
There's a bunch of different types.
There's 4 eggs in that room with us.
But
So
there were
we
4
would've been-
eggs in there.
he types it up. He says, "Yeah, the eggs that Delkis said. I wanted one of those. Why wouldn't you let me have one?"
Because it would have killed you, Twinkie, immediately upon hatching.
Even if she ate it, cracked it open like a normal person instead of it hatch on its own time?
Yes, because
Especially if you would have eaten it.
Because these things incubate their young normally inside of people. Those eggs
fuck
are
that.
extracted out of people.
Even lizard folk.
Yes.
Yes.
Any humanoid creature, any animal, for that matter.
So, the slimes?
Potentially.
Yes.
Oh.
I can't say I'm enthused to think about what would happen should a slug take on the aspects of a slime.
Why would they target Quinn? He wasn't in that room with us.
That's the thing that is most interesting.
That makes me wonder if it's not going to be just a target towards us, but also those we associate.
He is vulnerable.
But that doesn't make. But that assumption doesn't make any sense either, because she is here, and Alaric points to the professor.
Maybe
We hadn't
potentially
even
he was
we hadn't even met her
witness?
before today.
Well, that makes me concerned for their safety. What happens if we leave class and the teacher is attacked?
I don't think it was about the fact that Mr. Melantor knows you all. I'm just going to call
Oh,
you
you think-
Quinn.
That's
You
what I
have a
call
really
him, yeah.
dumb, long name.
Can you rule out
Does
the
he say this
possibility?
directly to Quinn's face?
You say, yes, he absolutely says it directly to Quinn's face. Bloom, you say that in response to what he
Yeah.
says?
Yeah, it's
He
like,
glares at you.
I thought it. I asked originally if I could call you Quinn, and you said sure.
Not
'cause-
Quinn. Quinn doesn't glare at you. The headmaster glares at you.
Oh. She just sinks into her desk, wanting desperately to be underneath it, but finds it's too small because of her legs.
Yeah.
Perhaps we
It's
simply
on-
just let the man speak before we all
The
jump
reason-
to various conclusions.
Reason Mr. Quinn would have been attacked has to do more about who he is, not who any of you are. Mr. Quinn comes from a very important family, don't you? And he just looks at all of you, and then he looks at the headmaster. Just like, yeah.
A painfully long name sort of gives it away.
Yes, that's why I said I wasn't using it. It's ridiculous. Well, who the fuck names the he is, and he's literally just having that moment right there in front of Quinn's just sitting there listening to him say all this. It's absolutely
God.
ridiculous to give your son such a long, ridiculous ass name, and then he has to say it every single time he's introduced. It's ridiculous.
Where is Quinn sitting?
In the very front of the class.
Here.
Literally
Next
right to the right of
desk
Alaric,
next
yeah.
to Alaric.
Yeah.
Nobody else
Erwin's
is.
probably like right here.
Feels bad. Gotta say, feels bad.
I got a quick out of character question to ask you. In his conversation with the little ooze, would it have told him its name?
No, it does not have a name. It has never asked for a name.
Okay.
So if you come up with a name,
You're better,
we'll see how he feels about it.
Better Delcus.
And how would I add this little thing to my sheet?
Don't worry about it. I will take care of all that for you.
Okay.
Because it's
Fair
gonna there's gonna be stuff. That's why I'm saying don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
So back in character now. Sorry.
Uh-huh. No, you're fine. For the people that know Ari, you can see where his demeanor when it comes to talking comes from. You definitely see the Ari popping out in little bits from him. Ari doesn't give a shit about what he says. He's gonna say whatever the fuck he wants. Fight me.
And then like a light smack in the back of the head from his fucking uncle. He gets
Yeah.
back on topic.
To be fair, Erwin probably says, yeah, Uncle Finn used to always say, no, you have to be proper and blah, 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 blah. And he hit me in the back of the head one time. Stupid. Oh, you're just like your dad. Meh, 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 meh.
Are
Anyway,
you okay, Headmaster? You're talking to yourself now.
sorry. Well, I wasn't talking to myself. I was more explaining something to Alaric, but I kind of got into a tangent. Anyway,
Come on, Frank. Let's go. Over here. We're gonna play with some food.
Frank,
Frank.
break the ooze. Got it. Cool. So.
This is my squishy and I love him. His name is Frank.
It spelled just like escape.
So yeah, whatever this is, I need for all of you to be vigilant, to be safe, to not get into trouble. He looks at Twinkie, and then he looks at Blue.
Hey.
What? Did your blessing run out today, sir? Do you need more blessing?
No.
And Twinkie, sure, you can give me a blessing in a moment. Let me finish.
He's over blessing his
I
little ooze.
Mm-hmm. I will be keeping an eye closely on the 9 of you. The fact also remains that whatever that ooze is, he looks over to Sasan and Astrid. That ooze is made from sludge in the Sedgemoor. This will be particularly dangerous for the Witherbloom students among you. But if you see anything, if you know anything, feel free to let me know.
Astrid who saw the thing.
Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your classes of the day. Blue,
Yes.
cheer up. It'll be fine. I'm gonna erase all the other students' memories anyway.
Really?
Not mine.
Yes, I said other students, Twinkie.
Oh, that means
was
Quinn's gonna remember
technically
this.
Another student.
That seems almost unethical, but whatever.
I feel like erasing their memories, sir, would be counterproductive to today's lesson.
Yes, well, this lesson technically shouldn't have happened.
But it was still valuable nonetheless.
Agreed.
don't
That is
think-
true.
Anyone but we really learned much today, Twinkie.
I mean, we learned some oozes can talk. We learned that the teacher can't do drugs. And we learned
Learned that the teacher can't handle pump up pass.
And we learned clearly that somebody is targeting
Teacher
students.
sucks at
Yeah,
foosball fight.
well, he said. Well, also the headmaster said he's going to erase the other students' memories, not
Yes,
us.
but hear me out. Hear me out. If you erase the other students' minds, that means we have less people to look out for what is happening to us, right? Hear me out.
But they're not
No,
in
they
here.
don't know any of this.
Yeah,
is
they're not
happening.
in
They're
here
all
right
just
now.
outside.
Oh, they left the room?
Yes.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were
They're-
sent out of the room. It's just the
They were
9
all
of
sent out
us.
except for the 9 of you and the teacher.
Yeah.
Douglas would say, is there a way to be selective of the things that they remember?
Yes, it's just a modify memory spell. I'm just going to take out the things that they don't need to know.
So
Okay,
they would still retain some of the knowledge they gained during this class, but just remove some of the things they don't
Mostly
need.
gonna take out the fact that the teacher suddenly got fucking drugged in the middle of the class.
Or that we learned that an ooze could take on drugs and
Yes,
be used as
Broom,
a
for future
bomb.
reference, we should probably refrain from Rufy and the teacher.
Hey, again,
Just-
I didn't know
So,
that's what would happen.
To be fair, and she jumps and she sits forward at this. I can handle my drugs perfectly fine. That was unexpected. She did roll a natural 1. That's the
Yeah.
only
Well,
reason she failed that.
The thing about being drugged is it usually happens when you least expect it.
X to doubt.
Bloom's
'Cause
like,
if you
this ain't
expect
even
to
the
be
hardest
drugged,
shit I've
usually-
got.
I mean, if when she says that, if anybody does have doubt and they want to check it against it, you can roll an insight check to figure
Yeah,
Bloom's
sure,
out.
over
why
here like-
not? I'll
This
totally
is
roll.
That insight check, because I got a
It's
plus
funny.
6 on that right there.
Rolled an 18.
And I still got a damn 11. Why?
12.
Insight is fucking where on
Can I
my
use guidance on that?
Saison got it, I think.
Mhm.
Susanna
Yes, you
and
can guide it
Alaric
to
are
your
just
thing.
like bullshit radar
All
is
right, a
beeping.
14. I can't believe I had a plus 6 on that, and I still got an 11.
I got a 7.
Everybody 100% believes that she ain't lying.
She knows how to take drugs recreationally.
It's something about how she says it, and the way, in like the true offense that she feels that y'all think that she's some type of like bitch, basically.
We didn't say you were a bitch. We just said you
She
couldn't take
didn't say
Fey
that.
drugs.
She didn't. Again, she doesn't say any of that out loud.
Yeah,
The
I know,
comedic
but that's her
scene.
response to her insight. She's like, we didn't say you were a
Hold-
bitch. We just said you can't handle
hold
Fey
on.
drugs.
I just pictured the comedic scene where the whole class in unison narrows their eyes to look at her like,
Mm-hmm. It's like, bitch, are you being serious? Hold on. Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah,
really just
no,
said
she-
that?
You sure about
She
that?
really,
I
she
just.
really just said that in front of Erwin. Again,
Bloom just
she does
quietly
not
pulls
seem
out
like
the
she
vape
gives a
and
fuck.
offers it to her. Unamused.
She takes it, she hits it, she hands it back to you.
as she face plants on the table. For the
She does roll a 1, she's fine.
I would have
Bro,
fucking
if she
died.
rolled another one, I'd have just died laughing.
Brother, if I'd have rolled another 1, I'd have just turned the fucking game off.
I'm still waiting on that roll. Where is it?
She does not have a cheat sheet. I rolled for it. She did not roll a 1.
Oh,
She is
okay.
fine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I could totally handle my drugs, face plants.
Oh yeah, no, I don't give a shit. If she would have rolled another 1, I would have happily said she face planted on the fucking table because she's not lying. She hands it back to you. She sits back, blows it out, kicks her feet up like she had them before. See?
Okay.
In
But
the
Master
old words
Frostblood,
of
can
my
this
ancient
meeting
Sensei Mackerson, drugs are bad.
can this meeting be over already? I feel like it's time for us to move on with our days, all of us collectively, and forget this ever happened. Aside from the important information you shared.
So, yes, I agree, but I have one more question. Do you have other
Yes.
magical creatures?
Me?
Yes, the teacher.
Yes, I have hundreds.
Oh god. Quicky's
I
trying
w-
to create a zoo in the bathroom.
We are not
I
having a
would-
menagerie in the bathroom.
don't pay attention to these guys. They don't understand the real brilliance behind my mind. Okay,
Oh my
I would
god.
like I would like to gladly meet some more of your magical animals. I love animals. I would rather travel with them with these than these people, but for some reason the headmaster seems to think that I need to be with them. So I would like to make some friends of my own. Frank here is gonna be my best friend. You know, we need mates to play with. So
He's my best friend.
where? No.
I'm not your best friend.
But
Kiss my
yes,
hand.
okay. Yeah,
I
sure,
would like to
Twinkie.
meet
You can
Frankie.
come by and meet some of the other ones. I'll meet you somewhere. I'll find you. It'll be fine.
I'm usually in aisle that wing over there. B restroom or watering hole. Sorry, watering hole number 034.
I have a particular set of skills. I will find you.
Yes,
You will find him in
I've,
every
I've.
toilet.
It's fine. Trust me. If I can't find you, I'm sure Erwin will tell me exactly where you are.
Yes, yeah, I'm not hard to find. Just look
No,
for the leaves
apparently not.
everywhere. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
leaves in.
Oh, trust me.
60.
We know you're not hard to find, Twinkie. He snaps his fingers and the door unlocks. Have a good rest of your day, students. And he just leaves. Bloom, you do not get your 5 drug bombs back.
Delcus
As he walks out
immediately
the door.
jots down all the events that had occurred in this class.
Mm-hmm.
This is going into my report.
Great.
Walks outside, takes the handful of students that were outside, and he escorts them upstairs somewhere. You do not see them.
As the next class we have all together, or are we splitting up for our individual classes now?
You will split for an individual class.
Okay, as this is winding down, Alaric is going to walk up to Twinkie. Looks as if you've finally decided to stop playing the fool for no reason.
He just looks at him and tilts his head, toothy grin,
Licks his eyeball.
picks his nose a little bit, feeds it to the slime. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't really do that. No. But he gives him a smile and he just takes the coin out of his pocket and flips it and disappears with the slime.
I mean, I was going to say how it was nice to meet him finally, but if he wants to just be evasive, then that's fine too.
Delcus walk over and pat Alaric on the back. It's might be a lost cause at this one.
He gave him a grin
What?
for a reason.
Oh, I don't know. I think Twinkie's gotta just warm up to you a little bit.
Definitely a strange one.
The most brilliant usually are.
I think everybody's jaw just hit the floor during that interaction. Like, wait, what? Stupid
She,
thing, not
she
stupid?
definitely said that. She definitely said that. So yeah.
Alaric just kind of shakes his head, begins walking out of the room.
Well,
Yes,
thank
you
you
are.
for the lesson, Professor. We've never even heard of an ooze or anything before, so that was rather interesting.
No, they don't have oozes where you're from.
Nope, nothing like them. Or something
Hmm.
like the sloths or mimics. All new to us.
You have to tell me more about your home.
Twinkie and oops.
But yeah,
Fully expecting him to be like, no, you can't keep it.
So before Delcus leaves the room, he would approach the teacher.
mm-hmm. Oh,
Would ask,
y'all are echoing bad now.
yeah, because he's standing in my doorway.
Oh,
I was like, I can hear both. I can hear you twice. Is hurting my head now. Sorry.
Yeah. So Delcus would approach the teacher and ask, so how did you manage to train these as well as you have?
Arcane biologist. What I do. I train creatures that people think can't be trained.
I had
It's
no
like
idea
Twinkie said.
I had no idea they're even capable of retaining knowledge of any sort.
And what do you think higher beings think of us?
You do have a point.
They don't see. Just because something does not seem intelligent to you doesn't mean that it is not. It is exactly like Mr. Twinkie said. Maybe you guys will learn something from him after all.
Definitely an enlightening class, that's for sure.
Yes. It was good having you. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.
Delkus gives a little courteous bow and heads on his way.
And as you all start heading out to your individual classes, I'm gonna call session there because I can't take anymore. I'm just gonna be completely honest. My head hurts. That went way different than what I had prepared.
Rip.
Hey.
Bam.
No,
It
the
all
story turned
started.
into something way funny. That was hilarious, personally.
I feel like mission has been accomplished. You know,
Hey,
derail DM. Cha-ching. No,
nah. It was not a complete derail. It was just wow.
The situation evolved.
I didn't know this track existed.
No. One thing to be completely fair, one of these oozes was always going to talk. You just happened to nat 20 your roll, so it became yours. There was always going to be one that spoke.
Who were you planning on it being originally for the nat 20?
There was no plan for before.
You're just gonna roll for it. You're just gonna roll.
I was going to roll for it.
You're gonna roll.
I was literally just going to roll a d8, and whichever one of you was the number, it was going to be yours. Twinkie said he started talking to it, so I was like, okay, well, depending on what he rolls, I will go from there.
This is just gonna make it like
Broad.
between the coin and the ooze. Now
I wonder, can he use that ooze as like a catalyst to make his potions?
why would I want to do that though? Because he specifically asked if it was gonna get any bigger.
No, I'm saying he could like, hey, can you eat this and spit it up?
Basically, use the ooze like a mixing jar.
Yeah.
Mixing flask. Oh my god.
Hey, who knows?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but in essence, in doing that, it would still have some of the ooze's essence in it, and therefore would technically have. What did he learn about his ooze? Like, did he learn? What type of ooze it was? Like, if it was.
I will
acid.
give you when I put all your stuff together, I will actually send you something with all the special stuff about your specific ooze. I have to go do some work.
You know, I can just see him just running around and
because now you've made it a friend.
Oh yeah, and so many possibilities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there. Trust me, you will see this teacher again. She may or may not have became your new homeroom teacher. It's basically what magical properties is.
Just definitely interesting session here.
Yeah. But no, this was really just supposed to be like a quick, hey, when you go to class, you'll have this, you'll do some random interactions, I'll make you do some skill checks, I'll give you little information about the one thing that you're learning about. This will be the thing that you are tested on for your exams, and kind of break some of that down. The RP just took it away, and I was like, I'm not breaking this. This is great. This is a crazy way to show how a class can go.
Yeah, this is great.
No, that was amazing. I'm very happy about that. I also love that because Astrid is so strong. I'm like, yeah, no. If when you said you shook it, I said, okay, cool. If she rolls high enough, she's just gonna kill this thing because you're gonna shake it too hard. Astrid's a big, strong girl, man.
I'm honestly
little
curious what it will take for that milestone to kick in for level ups.
Oh, don't worry.
Because I'm sure that one little combat in one class probably wouldn't do it.
No.
But I'm curious what your threshold for that kind of thing is.
Yo, fucking computer, you good?
Yeah. You're not far from something, but there's a couple things that have to happen first.
Hey.
Look, I just want my subclass.
So yeah,
same.
That's all I want. I just want my fucking
Find it out
subclass.
here and be done with this recording. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.